today I'll be doing a first time tag questions. Well, I've googled some first time questions and I'll be answering as as time permits me. There are lots and lots of questions on this. What basically this means is the first time I did something, or first time something happened, first time. Basically everything first time is what I'll be answering right now. Not like everything first time, but anything that has to do with the first time I did something or experienced something is what I'll be sharing right here. So stay tuned and let's go. So my first question here is, first app you check while you wake up in the morning. Well, the first app I check is my WhatsApp. Yeah, I check my WhatsApp first. Tell me about your first broken down bone. My first broken bone would be, this is as far back as many years ago. I can't even remember when, but I broke like my leg. The tire of a car had mistakenly climbed my leg, and I think I broke my bone. It was really painful, and that was the first time I remember breaking my bone, when that car just drove over my leg, and I was standing very close to the car, and it was really painful. You don't wanna experience it. You don't wanna. Tell me about your first makeup item. My first makeup item would be like a lip gloss. My parents were not so strict on whether or not to do makeup, but I think like my first makeup item would be lip gloss. Tell me about your first cooking experience. I like this one. So my first cooking experience was, aside from boiling water, making eba, and making noodles for myself, I think my first cooking experience would be to make soup, and it was really terrible because I remember burning that soup. Yeah, it was really terrible, and we had to improvise and come up with something for dinner that evening, since the big girl burnt down the soup. That was my first cooking experience. Funny, I think I was looking for that thing. It's me, black on blue. Like, I've not been in this house and they're cooking for you to eat, and now you can't cook. Now it's time for you to cook. For me, like, you cannot cook. I collected. Or your first crush. Well, my first crush would be from church. So there was this guy, he was also in my teens class, and I had a crush on him. Well, we don't even talk anymore, and that was just it started as a crush and also ended as a crush, and that was it. Tell us about your first ever cell phone. My first ever cell phone was a Starcom phone, and I had only 2 numbers in it, my dad and my mom's. Those are the 2 numbers I had in my Starcom phone. About your first job experience. Well, my first job experience would be when I was teaching in a primary school. I was teaching children, and trust me, if you ever have had an opportunity to teach children, especially toddlers, you would learn what they call patience. Also a great experience actually, but it will teach you to be patient. Got drunk. Hey, I remember this one. My family and I went to visit our family friend at their home, and they were having like, it's not like a party, but their house is always this house that is always like a party, even though when there's no party, because it's always full, people are always around, and they're always in the mood of celebration, and I love that about them. So we had gone to visit them on this very special day, and my parents were in the sitting room with their parents, and they were just gisting. We're also just gisting, and they were drinking, and they brought Smirnoff Ice. Yeah, Smirnoff Ice, and I took it, and I was a bit, let me say I was drunk sharp, because according to them, they were laughing at me all through. I just remember that they were laughing at me, asking me questions, and I was just giving, like, I don't even know what I was doing. But I think that was the first time I got drunk. Tell us about your first time experience when you got in a fist fight. The first time I remember fighting because I was pissed off. We had closed from school, and I was heading home with my brother and some of my friends who were going towards, like, we were headed in the same direction. And I remember that, like, the son of my math teacher, yes, the son of my math teacher ran towards me and gave me a dirty slap on my back. And I was wondering, like, why did this boy beat me? For what reason? I didn't bother pursuing him. So I told one of my friends, I told her, because I know that they have, like, I've visited her before, and I know that they have, like, these trees that have thorns on them. So I told her, please, when you get home tomorrow, get me this particular tree with thorns on it, lots of thorns. And her being herself, thinking maybe I might not be able to pull through with, you know, his thorns or whatever it is I wanted to do with it, in revenge, that guy. So I was like, okay, I'm going to bring it for you. And the next morning she told me she brought it. I was like, okay, good. I waited for the boy to sit down, and before a teacher could come into the class, I remember taking out the stick and I whipped him dirty. Like, I whipped him. I whipped him. Just know that I whipped him, and we started fighting. So when we started fighting, the whole class were shouting, cheering us, you know. Some those that want to separate, those that want to, you know, yes, give me bastos, give her bastos, like that. Everybody was just, there was so much noise in the class, and one of the teachers came to call us or to separate us, and ended up giving us punishment further, giving us some strokes of the cane and telling us not to fight anymore. But anywho, I collected my beating in style, because I had gotten my revenge on that boy, and for whatever reason he gave me that slap for. Duh. So next time, don't try me. I wish I had so much courage like that now, but you know, it was a really nice one. Yeah. First journey would be I traveled all the way from, on my own. I traveled all the way from Cross River State, Calabar, to Benin City to write post QME. Like, after writing my jam in Calabar, so I had to travel down all the way from Cross River State down to Benin City to write post QME, and that was my first journey. What is my first nickname? Ooh, I personally like this one because my first nickname would be Jedix, and I used to put this slogan under too much a model, right? So I was in secondary school and everybody seemed to have like a nickname or something, and I choose, I don't even know what made me choose it, but I choose to go with Jedix, and my slogan there used to be too much a model, right? Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on my first time. That brings me to the end of this video. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like, yes, subscribe, comment below, you know, and see you in another video. Until then guys, bye y'all.